Hi, I'm John Aiello. I run the Learning Lab here at the library, and I'm glad you've signed up for Adult Tech, Intro to Coding and Robotics. We're going to have 5 sessions, and we've run these classes before. It's always a great experience. I'm looking forward to it. As you know, we'll be doing it from home this time around, so there's a couple of things you need to know first. Item number 1, of course, is you'll need to pick up your robot at the library. And we'd like you to do that either this Saturday, Monday, or Tuesday or Wednesday prior to next week's class, which is starting on Thursday. If you can pick it up ahead of class, that is certainly great because we want you to bring the robot home and give it a try. When you come in here, you'll need your library card. They'll be expecting you at the circ desk. They'll check you off from our registration list. And you're going to get a bag with a robot in it, a wire, and one sheet that is a sheet we will talk about during class. When you get the robot at home, it's going to have brand new batteries in it. We're checking that all of the robots work. I'm going to put a sheet up on this video that you can see the parts of the robot. Essentially, you want to make sure it turns on. There's an on switch on the back. When you turn that on with your nail, you're going to hear a sound. And there's 3 buttons on the front. There's a triangle which will play a program once you've put it in, a square which stops the robot, and a round button which records the robot. Sometimes when you get the robot at home, you may think it's not working right, but it just takes a little bit of tweaking to figure out how to get it running correctly. We'll get all that going. If at any time you have a problem with a robot and we really can't get it working, there's extras at the library, so you'll be able to come back and get one. Another thing to keep in mind about the class is, since we'll be doing a lot of it remotely, I want to make sure you guys can keep learning at your own pace at home, so we're going to have a Google Classroom. In order to participate fully in the Google Classroom, you'll need a Gmail account that is not associated with a school account. It's very easy to set up a Gmail account if you don't already have one. I would recommend it because all of our videos and how-to information will be kept there. If you don't have one, we'll be able to send it to you, but it's much easier to just find it all in one place, and you'll be able to correspond with me and the class there. So you're going to get an invite to that in the email today. Please just accept the invitation, and if you don't have a Gmail, start a Gmail account. Let me know what your new Gmail account is, and I will send an invite to that so you can get into the class. One other thing to think about is when we're running the class, you can certainly do it with one device, but it's easier if you have 2. So what do I mean by that? You're going to be programming the robot with a device that has a keyboard because you're going to have to type your programs into the keyboard. You may want to watch the class on something like a Chromebook or an iPad or even a phone. So you could watch on one device and program with the other. If you don't have 2 devices available, that's fine. You can just have 2 tabs open at once and you'll have to switch back and forth. Some of this may not make that much sense right now, but as we get into class, it'll become clearer what I mean. So the pickup times for your robot are this Saturday between 10 and 2 p.m., next Monday between 9 and 5, next Tuesday between 11 and 7, or next Wednesday between 9 and 5. If you don't get any of those times to pick up your robot, you could come in on Thursday, but class starts on Thursday at 6:30, so you really want to do it ahead of starting class. Okay, so that's about it for our little roundup here. Pick up your robot. Make sure that you accept the invitation to our Google Classroom, and if you don't have a Gmail, please start a Gmail account. Have your devices ready, so that would be ideally 2 devices to participate in the online classes with. If not, you'll use 2 tabs open at once. If your robot doesn't seem to be working, don't worry about it. They've all been tested. We'll make sure that it gets sorted out. You can always email me at the email address that you received the email today. You may also want to have some extra AAA batteries. You have brand new batteries in your robot, but the more you use it, the more quickly it will run out of batteries. So that would be good to have. Okay, I'll send you all of this in the email, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys next week. If you have any questions, you can call the library or email me directly. Looking forward to class. Thanks.